Hey there, GI Nation. I'm your host, Crystal Levin, and you are watching GI Weekly, your #1 source for everything bodybuilding. Sometimes, bodybuilders don't always make the best first impressions, but turn around and they turn out as some of the biggest pros of all time. Don't call it a comeback. This week, we're counting down the top 5 bodybuilding turnarounds of all time. Number 5, Gunther Schuller. For the first 8 years in the Pro League, you probably wouldn't remember Gunther. Just another bodybuilder in the crowd. A line filler, if you will. Hell, he only made 4 pose downs in his first 29 contests. But all of that changed at his 5th Mr. Olympia competition. He appeared on stage looking so much bigger and more defined that no one could believe what they were seeing. He placed 5th that year and continued to hold a top 10 place in Mr. Olympia for the 4 years following. Number 4, Kai Greene. It might be hard to believe that the People's Champ was once easily looked over. In his first 2 pro years, Kai Greene placed 14th in 2 contests and didn't even place in another 2. Suddenly, 1 year later in 2007, Kai Greene made some shocking changes. He got 1st place in a contest that he had previously placed 14th only the year before, and continued to rise up in the ranks from then on. He is now a household name to even the casual bodybuilding fan. A true underdog tale that will hopefully come to conclusion with a future Mr. Olympia win. Number 3, Jay Cutler. Known now as a 4-time Mr. Olympia champion and the man who took the throne from Ronnie Coleman, Cutler actually had it pretty rough out of the gate. His first pro debut landed him a 12th place spot, and in his first Mr. Olympia, he only placed 15th out of 16 competitors. This was a wake-up call for Cutler, who quickly grabbed an 8th place win at Mr. Olympia the next year, and then continued a reign of excellence for a fantastic 11-year streak. Bravo. Number 2, Samir Bannout. Samir is a strange case in the bodybuilding world. Sure, he held 1st at the 1983 Mr. Olympia, but out of 49 pro contests over 16 years, he only won 2 of them. He failed to place in his pro debut back in 1979, so it was a huge shock to the bodybuilding world in 1982 when he suddenly placed 4th, only to nail it the following year with a Sandow win. No one saw it coming, making it one of the best turnarounds we've seen in the sport. And the number 1 turnaround is Ronnie Coleman. One of the greatest bodybuilders of all time, also had one of the best turnarounds of all time. His pro debut in 1992 wasn't much to write home about, landing an 11th followed by a 14th. After qualifying for his first Mr. Olympia, he didn't even place at the competition. He later ranked 15th, 11th, 6th, and 9th in the 4 Mr. Olympias after his rookie year. These were some modest successes, but no one could have predicted what was coming. Of course, things quickly changed, and we all know the rest is history. Well, that's it for this week's list. Got anything to say? Feel free to hit us up on our official Facebook and Twitter accounts. Just don't forget to use the hashtag GIWeekly. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel right here for updates on our latest shows. Until next week, I'm Kayla Ben. Stay pumped.